Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. I'm here with the layout for how to kill a kit with style, where I'm using up some of my older Vicki Boutin products. And in her last collection, Wildflower and Honey, she had a bunch of flowers, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on today for my layout. I'm scrapbooking a photo of my husband's cousin's daughter, and I just think that this is an absolutely gorgeous photo. The colors go perfect with this collection, and I knew when I saw it that this is what I was going, these were flowers I was going to use. Now I've struggled with these flowers because they're much bigger ephemera than what I have been used to working with. So what I did is I used two different sizes of punches, circle punches, and I punched the flowers out into circles. And I really love the look of these. They were so much easier for me to use in circles rather than the large flowers. And I'm so excited that I didn't just kind of waste that ephemera and not use it. Instead, came up with a way to where, I would feel comfortable using it. So don't forget with your ephemera, don't be afraid to cut it apart, punch into it. There's so many things that you can do when you have ephemera that is a little bit difficult for you to use. I thought the flowers were beautiful. I was just struggling with the size. So you saw that polka dot paper there as well, and I decided to punch out a few of those polka dots to go along with the other circles. And I was inspired by that paper because the polka dots were kind of had black ink around the outsides of them a little bit. So you'll see in a moment here that I am going to go ahead and around all of those circles, I'm just going to do kind of a messy outline in a black marker. And then I'm going to do that around all of the different pattern papers and the photo as well, because the photo is printed like kind of on a cardstock. It's not photo paper, so I can write directly on it. Now I apologize that I'm a little bit out of frame here for a moment. That will change. I will get you back in frame in just a minute, but I'm going to, I think right now I'm just going around some of those circles, and I'm not going to show you me outlining all of the different circles because that's pretty boring. So I just showed you there a couple of them, and I just kind of went messily. Some of them I did 2 outlines around, some of them I did 1. And it's going to be a super simple design here, guys, because I have a large photo, which is 4 or 5 by 7, and there's really not much I want to do because I don't want to take away from the photo because it's so beautiful. I did use that 4 by 6 card, which was a cut apart of the hearts, and I decided right away that I was going to have that kind of span underneath my photos, but of course it wouldn't be long enough, so I just cut it in half. And I also, if I didn't already, I'm going to outline around that. I did know that I wanted to leave, didn't want the photo to be directly in the center of the page. I wanted it to be slightly shifted to the left. And that's just, that kind of off-centered, just I find it more pleasing to the eye, and it allowed me to do a little bit more embellishing on the right side there. So you saw me use my T-square ruler to get those 2 cards lined up straight, and because you all know, if you've watched me long enough, I have a hard time cutting straight, and I certainly can't line things up very straight. So that T-square ruler came to the rescue. So the only embellishments that I'm going to use here are all of the flowers. I pulled all the flowers I had left from the ephemera, I pulled out to use on this layout. And I'm just going to arrange them, making sure that the colors are evenly dispersed on the top right and also the bottom left. Once I get those glued down, I am going to come in with some of the round stickers. I think I put one round sticker in each of the clusters, mostly because they gave a little bit of a different finish. They had a little bit more of a shiny finish, and they did have some gold accents on it, and I thought it would be nice to have those different finishes in each corner, or each cluster, I guess. So just gluing these down, and you're going to see I do find another blue flower at the end here. Maybe I'm doing that now, I'm not sure. I don't think so. No, not yet. So in a moment, I'm going to find another blue flower, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to the bottom left cluster. I'm so glad I found that, because I was just using a smaller blue circle, and I was going to make it work with that, but I like the fact that I have some more blue down in that corner, you know, to kind of reflect the top corner. Just trying to, you know, find that balance of not adding too many circles, but then again, not adding not enough. And, you know, you wonder, how do you figure that out? And honestly, I think it's just what you like to look at. So just practice. Put it in front with more, take one away, and then whatever you like, that's what you should go with. That's the easiest. Now, someone else might choose something different, but that's okay. As long as you like it and there was a reason for you to do it, and if that reason is because you liked it, then perfect. You see, I brought in the green leafy piece, but I didn't like that because of the thick white border on it. But then I found these darker green leaves that worked out perfectly. And I liked those because they did not have that stark white border. Now, I could have cut off the border on that other one, but honestly, I only had one of those, so it probably wouldn't have worked anyway, because I did want to add these leaves to both clusters. And I do add those, and I love how that just kind of just, well, I don't know how to explain it. It just finishes it off, really, with the flowers. I'm looking through a bunch of my thickers that have the pre-done words, and I'm going to choose this one that says beautiful. And she is, as you can see in this photo, a beautiful girl, and that is definitely inside and out. She is just a very sweet teenager, and she's, you know, her dad is one lucky girl, or one lucky guy, I'll tell you that. And her mom was too. I'm adding these butterflies, the dimensional butterflies, in each of the clusters. So I have 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom. I'm going to end up moving, I already did, move the one to the bottom over towards the title. And that was intentional, because I did want your eye to go more towards the center of the page with that butterfly versus to the outside of the page. Now, I found this epoxy or puffy frame in an old Maggie Holmes collection, and I had so much room over there, and I knew I wanted to bulk up the embellishing, and that worked out perfectly. Then I'm going to find a couple of chipboard banners in the chipboard sticker sheet from I think it's from the same collection, Wildflowers and Honey. And I'm going to layer up 2 of the chipboard sheets here in a minute. Let's see, what am I doing now? I think in a minute I'm going to find that other blue flower too, which is going to make me very happy for that bottom cluster. So I am really, really excited about how much of my product I am using up. I have already created 4 layouts using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. One of them I did not video. I think my phone just didn't have enough battery, but I still felt like scrapping. And that one I did put up on my Instagram account, which I will link below. And I am at Scrappin3Boys on Instagram, and I do post almost all of my layouts there. So if you ever want to go check out a still shot of them, that's a good place to look. And here I am with the banners. So I started out by putting it in the center, but I didn't like that gap that it left in between the photo and the banners. So I moved that over. I like that a lot better. And that's really all I have to do over there. I do end up putting 2 gold glitter hearts. And I've already put those on there, I can see, but I think I went on there so fast you didn't notice it. But there's a gold glitter heart in each cluster as well. And then I also put a heart down by the title, and the title reads, Beautiful Heart. This is my layout. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up, and I'd love for you to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and definitely come back for more. Bye.